Curious, since we really want to talk about turning 80, I think some of us do here. You're turning 80. What goals do you have left? What are the things you still want to do?
Well, I'd love to get up in the morning to be able to buy green bananas. But I think that time's passed. I don't really know. I think that my goals, I would sort of go. I'd like to continue to do some golf courses because I love to be able to grow the game of golf and grow it in a vision of a way that I think is long beyond my golf game in my lifetime. I think that I'd like to stay involved in the game of golf, whether it be the Bears Club or the little events that I play, to keep myself in front of the public and keep myself relevant to when you guys, when I get to be 80 years old, you'll still want to ask me a question. 3, we've got a lot of work yet to do at the foundation. We're getting ready to start what we call a legacy fund in the foundation now, to sort of have something that will last and be able to create money for people who can't pay for what they're doing at the hospital to last well beyond when Barbara and I are gone.
Yep.
Those are the kind of things that I don't think I've gotten done and want to continue to do. As I say, well, Muirfield will be doing this summer, so that'll be part of it. I've got a lot of golf courses that are getting tired after being done 30, 35 years ago, and they call and want me to help bring them up to date and up to modern times. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy going back to the old courses. So I've still got a lot of things I want to do. I certainly don't have any reason to want to go curl up in a corner someplace with a green banana and hope it gets right.
Jack, what is the best advice you ever received?
Well, I think probably Bobby Jones probably gave me the best advice, and fortunately Jack Grout, it was the way Jack Grout was teaching me anyway. And I used to go down to his cabin every year in Augusta, and he said to me, he said, I used to run back to Sterling Maiden, who was his teacher, every time I had a problem. And when I finally learned to be able to correct myself, handle my own problems, and be responsible for my own game, is when I became a golfer. And so I listened to that, and I said, and Jack Grout always taught me, because I used to run back a lot to Jack Grout. And so I started weaning myself off of running back to Jack. Jack tried to wean me off too. And so we basically, where I saw Jack Grout a couple times a year, more socially or fun just to be with him because he was a great friend in person. But then I became responsible for my own game. I could make my own corrections on the golf course. I could do my own thinking. I feel a little unhappy or sad for the guys today. Not that that's not the way everybody does it, but they all have instructors and sports psychologists and all that kind of stuff. I always thought that was always the fun of the game, learning to do it yourself. And I think that when you do it yourself, when you come down to the end of a tournament and you have to finish, the responsibility's on you, and you're not wondering, can I do what this guy told me? Can I do what I learned and what I know I should do myself? That to me is that I really learned, and I thought was the most important advice I ever got. When I was 35, I said I wasn't going to take up skiing until I was done playing golf. And I figured age 35 was about the time I'd quit. So we took up skiing at age 35. And while we were out there skiing, I was talking about not playing much golf the next year. And the kids all said, "Dad, what are you doing? You can still beat everybody out there. You need to keep playing. You love it." And I said, "Well, I do, but I want to be part of your life and grow up with you and watch what you do and do things. And I'm not too concerned about myself." And they talked me into go back and playing. So from age 35, and I won, what, 4 more majors, and won a few more tournaments, and had a great time. I'm still playing. So, you know, retirement has never been something that I thought much about. When I thought quit playing tournament golf, which was, I was going to be in 2000, and I was at the British Open at St. Andrews, and I was sitting talking with Peter Dawson, and Peter said, well, we're going to have the Open back here in 2006. And I said, oh, that's too bad. I says, I'm going to be 66, so I'll be too old to play. 65 is the age limit. And he says, oh, he said, if we had it in 2005, would you return? And I said, absolutely. So I was stuck for another 5 years there. And that was a nice compliment that the RNA did to allow me to retire at St. Andrews. And from tournament competition. And I don't think that since that round at St. Andrews in 2005 that I have played an official 18-hole round where I've holed every putt out. Matter of fact, I know I haven't. And so that's what I retired from. From that point on, if I played golf for a while where the way I played was if I hit a bad shot, I just threw down another ball. If I missed the putt, the second one was good. And I think those are pretty good rules. They're kind of fun to play by.
Magazine here. I was just wondering, when you talk to these players, is there anything that you're jealous of from their era, and is there anything that they should be jealous of from your era?
I don't know whether there's anything about jealousy. I think that I'm envious that the guys could go out on the golf course today and make a living playing golf. When we played golf, we had to go win golf tournaments to make a name to be able to go make a living. And they don't have to do that today. And I think we were sort of the forerunners of that. I mean, of course, you had the Hogans and Sneeds and Nelsons before us, and then Arnold and Gary and our group and Trevino through those years, and now the guys today can actually make a living. So I don't know whether I'm envious of that or proud of it. That we led that and got it to where really golf is now a great place for kids to grow in and be part of it. I think that one thing that I'm not jealous of, I think that everybody thinks that the equipment they played in the era that they played in was terrific. And I think the equipment we played with was far more challenging and rewarded us more for hard work than the equipment of today. I mean, I may get a little static for that because the average golfer actually likes the equipment better today, and I understand that because it's easier to play with. But that's my whole point as it relates to tournament golf. I think it is easier to play with. And I think that, I think Tiger was really taught well by his father. He was taught to play with the old equipment so he could play more shots. And Tiger takes those shots. He was sort of the transition. He takes what he learned of how to play the old clubs, how to play the old shots, and still uses that with modern day equipment, which made the game really easy for him. I think there's a lot of things that come from different eras. I think Jones probably thought his era of the hickory shaft was fantastic because he probably I don't think he won in the 30s with a gutta percha ball, did he? I really don't know. I don't think so. And so as time goes on, everybody sort of likes what they did. But I don't have any regrets. I thought the time that I played my golf in was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved being in a position of growing the game. I loved the competition I had from the guys I had. I like the relationships that we formed that are still lasting today. Those are all good things. And I'm sure that the guys today will have the same situations. They'll have their relationships and the competitions and the memories that will last a lifetime.
Life lessons,
had to impart anything after 80 years, what are the things that were most important to you? You kind of lived your life.
Well, I think trying to live your life the right way to pass on lessons to young people of how you thought it should be. And if I did it right, then I hope those lessons would be good lessons to pass on. If I did it wrong, then don't pay attention to me. But as I say, I'm very flattered by the young kids that come to me out at the Bears Club and on tour. I really enjoy that. It's kind of fun. I enjoy. I enjoy speaking engagements. I do a lot of speaking engagements. I probably do about a dozen a year, and it allows me to go back in time and sort of reminisce with a lot of people, because that's what most people want to hear about, and that's kind of fun. I think 80, hopefully, is just a number, and I got the same questions when I was 70, and I'm still doing things. So hopefully if I get to 90, we'll have the same questions then. Well, I don't think I really am going to retire. I have no desire to retire. I'm still, from the standpoint of golf, I still keep my hand in with a few sort of special events at different tournaments, and the father-son. I enjoy that. I'm having fun with it. I don't have to put a score on the board. It just sort of allows me to stay involved. As far as business goes, I still love doing golf courses. I love being involved in them. Probably have got 9 or 10 golf courses I'm working on right now to one degree or the other. From the foundation standpoint, we're just getting started, and we've had such great results from what we've done, and we've helped a lot of kids. And Barbara has been so great in the way she's led the foundation. It's changed my life, and I've said many times. She supported me for 50 years. Now it's my turn, and that's what I've been doing. And I've really enjoyed it, and it's been eye-opening to me.
Scott, what does anybody get you for your birthday?
Love. That's all I need. And that's what I got.